Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I actually want to do a updated video on the new T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway. So on my channel, I posted a video yesterday about the new white T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway. And I actually had a rant video going on about this. I actually was talking bad about it, and I was actually saying that it was junk. I was saying that it wasn't getting better speeds than the Sagemcom Fast gateway that we currently have with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. So now I actually did some research, and I actually found out that I should have actually looked into it more and did some firmware updates on it. And actually, waited it out, and gave it a chance, to connect to the towers and stuff. So that's actually what I did was I actually went back, and I waited for it to update. As you can see here, it says firmware upgrade in progress. So I thought to myself, as I was, getting up in the morning, I thought to myself, maybe, I should give that another chance. I thought to myself, maybe it could give me, more reliable speeds if I give it a chance, and actually, update the firmware on it, because I just plugged it in, and I wasn't happy with it. I kept it there for like a half hour or so, maybe not even, and I just thought, oh, this isn't going to work. It's not giving me as fast of speeds, or anything like that. So I just, I just threw it on the ground, didn't throw it on the ground, but, I just, put the other one back, the Sagemcom Fast, back, and then I, just put this one, away. So I actually plugged it back in, and it actually restarted like 3 times. So it did like 3 firmware updates. So, and as you can see here, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's showing, it's doing a firmware update. So, that could have been part of the problem, because firmware updates are supposed to make things better, obviously, with computers, phones, anything. So, that obviously applies to this too, with the T-Mobile 5G home internet gateways. Surprisingly, I've done some tests with it. It's only been, there like a half hour, so I have been, experiencing some jitters with it, some higher ping, but those, should, come back down after, it's been there a while. But I have noticed that I've actually been averaging around the same speeds, and actually lower ping. So I can actually show you guys in some speed tests here. I'll actually open the T-Mobile home internet app here, T-Mobile 5G home internet app here. And as you can see, it says my device, and then it says 5G gateway, and it says connection quality very good. So I actually said in my other video, actually before I, gave this thing a better chance, in my other video, which is actually true, in my other video, it was only saying good, on the T-Mobile, 5G home internet app, connection quality. It was only saying good instead of very good. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, forget this. I'm getting better, signal, with the older gateway, with the, Sagemcom Fast. But that's not actually the case now. Actually, it's saying very good, and it's staying there. It's staying at very good, just like the other one did. So, after the firmware update, it seemed to do that. So I'm glad, maybe it was something, to do with the firmware or something where it wasn't getting, the signal that it needed to get, because I found it strange. I thought to myself, why, is this getting very good, on the older one, that doesn't even support, the higher bands, or the better bands of the 5G, and the 4G, bands, but, the other one, the newer one's not getting, better, signal, but now it is. Like I said, it did like 3 updates, so, it's getting the, same, signal bars, the very good as it was, with the Sagemcom Fast. And I also put the fan back underneath of it. Like I said, in my other videos, I highly recommend, putting a fan, underneath the gateway, to keep it cool, and keep it more reliable with the ping, and the speeds and, the download and the upload and all that. I definitely have noticed that that does help. So, especially if you're like me that has the gateway, the T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway up in an attic or something. So I definitely recommend, doing that, using a fan, especially in the summertime. It's wintertime here in New Jersey right now, but, for summertime, we have windows up there, and I open them to keep it a little bit more cool, and I put the fan underneath of it. I keep the fan on, underneath of it 24/7, so, it's definitely, helping with it. I have noticed that, not only with the Sagemcom Fast, but, also with this one as well, it should help, so definitely, get a fan for it if you can. They're on Amazon. You can get them for, like $20 or something. They're not, expensive at all. So anyway, let me actually do some speed tests here, and I'll actually show you guys some speed tests that we're actually getting with this new one here. Now, like I said, this is supposed to support the newer bands, the newest 5G bands, the newest, 4G bands. So, we should, get more reliable speeds, maybe not, as fast or faster, but, more reliable, is mostly what I'm worried about. So let's do some speed tests here. Now, you might see 77 ping. Don't worry about that. I'm not worried about it. It's mostly because I moved the gateway, and I was moving the gateway around and stuff today, so I'm not, worried about that. It's still trying to, find it, find itself, so, it's, I'm not worried about it. The ping will definitely go down because it always does. I don't, pay too much of mind to that. Not only that, we have security cameras going, like I've said in my other videos. We have security cameras that we monitor 24/7. Not only that, my mom's downstairs. She's probably online. And it's 6:32 at night. So download on this one is 291, not too bad. 11.0 on the upload, not too bad. Ping 77, that's pretty high, but, like I said, I don't expect that to stay there. And as you can see, the ping did go back down. And as you can see, just like I said, the download is a lot better. It seems more, consistent. 389 on the download, so we almost averaged, 300 on the last one. So, that's definitely not bad at all for a Saturday night, 6:33 at night. So a really good one on the download on that one. 389, 9.03 on the upload, and only 22 ping. So definitely not bad at all. Like I said, with the ping, I've been moving it around. I was moving the gateway around today. I was swapping the SIM cards in and out. So it's gonna take a little while for it to get stable. Like I said, so it's gonna like it's basically like your phone. Like if you move it around, you're gonna notice that you're gonna get signal drop. You're gonna get higher ping. You're gonna get higher higher or lower download, higher or lower upload. So it's gotta be stationary, for a little while. Sometimes I've noticed if I move the gateway to clean it, clean around it, clean the fan or something, I've noticed sometimes it takes like a few hours to a day or so for the speeds to be reliable again, because it has to lock back into the tower, and get those speeds again. So just, be advised that that's, what's going on here. That's why you see the speeds like fluctuating. Like I had a lower speed, before this one, and now I have a higher speed. So it's gonna, it's gonna balance out eventually. Just trust me on that. It's the same thing with the Sagemcom Fast. That does the same thing. They all do it. So you just have to kind of wait it out. You have to give it a few hours, or a day or so, and then it'll straighten out. And I'll definitely do speed tests after it's more straightened out and everything. Just keep that in mind. And also, like I said, we have security cameras that we monitor 24/7. They're on the lowest bandwidth that they can be. They're 720p. They can be 1080p or 2K, but I don't, really see the need in that, so I just keep them on the lowest bandwidth to help with the, speeds of the internet and, lower ping and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind that, that could, also be affecting the ping. So like I said, 389 on the download, 903 on the upload, definitely not bad. Most people are fine with 3 upload or a little bit, lower, a little bit higher, lower upload speed, like around 2, 1, or, not even, that's, definitely not good enough. I would suggest, if you get something lower than 3, like I said in another video, 3 is actually decent for most households, and for me, I never really noticed any problems with the uploading YouTube videos, uploading, basically anything, files, uploading, stuff to Google Drive, stuff like that. I don't really do, neither does my mom. We don't really do any major uploading, other than me, for YouTube, but I don't really, care because I just go about my business, find something to do, while YouTube videos uploading, I don't really, look too much into that. I don't really care, how long it takes, but when I have actually looked at it, it doesn't really take that long. I've had like 2, uploaded, like a 20-minute, a YouTube video, 30 minutes sometimes, and, it doesn't really take long at all to get it uploaded. So yeah, that's the second, speed test here. Let's do a few more. And as you can see, it's saying 97 on the ping, but, I'm not worried about that because it's just, it's being inconsistent right now because it's still trying to find its wits about it, as you can, if you would allow me to say. Like I said, you move it around, it's gonna freak out. Like I said, I did, I moved, the Sagemcom around, sometimes to, clean the fan, up there in the attic because it gets dusty sometimes. And I know, as soon as I move it, I know that the speeds aren't going to be as reliable, because it's like, like I said, it's like a cell phone. So, the speeds are not going to be, as reliable because you're moving it around. It's like the same thing if you're going in a car, with a cell phone, it's moving around, so you're not going to, get consistent speeds, when it's moving around like that. So, like I said, I'm just going to give it a few days, give it some time, give it a few hours or a day or so, to, get set, get locked on a tower. The downside to these gateways is you can't actually tower lock them, so it's going to try to pick, the best tower that it possibly can, and then it's going to, lock onto that tower. We only have 2 towers in our area, so it's probably going to obviously lock onto the, strongest one. I might eventually actually get like a third-party gateway, and, experience, some band locking, and some tower locking, because those gateways, you can actually do that. You can band lock, and you can also tower lock. I've been actually looking into those, and they're, obviously a lot more reliable, than the T-Mobile stock gateways, the T-Mobile 5G home internet stock gateways, because you can do basically anything with them. You can do so much more. So 364 on the download on this one, definitely not bad at all for almost 640 at night on a Saturday. 9.45 on the upload, like I said. Anything above 3, they say that's good enough for most households, so I'm not worried about that. And then ping 97, but I'm also not worried about that. Like I said, I've been moving the gateway around and all that kind of stuff, and I've been I have the security cameras going. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it is what it is. Like I said, we're not gamers or anything, so I'm not worried about it. And as you can see, the ping did go right back down. So a really good one on that one for the download, 366 and only 21 ping. And I've noticed with the upload with this newer gateway as well, I've noticed that the upload is more consistent than it actually was with the Sagemcom Fast. Actually, with the Sagemcom Fast, if you guys watch my other videos on my channel, if you check them out, you could actually see with the upload with the Sagemcom Fast gateway that the upload was actually going down when it was supposed to be going up instead of going down, obviously. But with this one, it actually goes up until it's done doing the test. And it doesn't really seem to be going down like it was before with the Sagemcom Fast. So that's a really good thing. Download 366, upload 13.4, definitely not bad. Ping only 21, definitely not bad on the ping. Wow, only 20 ping on this one. So the ping went down. So as you can see, the speeds, the speeds seem to be more consistent with this gateway. Because as you could see with the upload there, I mean, it did go down, but it didn't actually go down like it was going down, with the Sagemcom Fast one. I mean, with the other one, when I did the test, it would actually go down instead of up when I did the testing. So with this one, it at least goes up instead of back down. It would go up with the Sagemcom, and then it would go back down. So I was like frustrated with that. I have another video or other videos on my channel. You can probably see that in those tests, because this is the new gateway that we're doing the tests on now, and it's definitely so far it's definitely outperforming the other one. The upload doesn't really seem as high sometimes as the Sagemcom, but I like I said, I'm not really worried, because they say that 3 to over 3 is decent for upload, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said, we don't upload much. My mom doesn't upload much at all. She hardly ever does. I hardly ever do, unless it's like a small file or something, or a picture or something like that. And like I said, actually we actually averaged around like 5 or 3, 4, something like that with Comcast or Xfinity, whatever you want to call them, when we had them, and I had the X-Fi pods with them, and we were not even averaging these download speeds with those X-Fi pods when we had them. So that's that should tell you something right there. So download on this one 369, upload 18.40, and then only 20 on the ping. Let's actually do like 2 more here. So the upload did take quite a hit on that one, but like I said, it's still over 3, so I'm not worried about it. Download 331, upload 5.34, and like I said, my mom's downstairs. We have security cameras running 24/7. And we're monitoring them using an Amazon Fire Stick. So that's using bandwidth and stuff. So keep that in mind. And also, I just got the, new gateway set up how I want it. So, like I said, keep it in mind. Ping, only 22, definitely not bad at all. Run like 2 more here before I let you guys go. So I'll be doing more, more tests on this, in the coming days and stuff. I'll be doing, more tests, and, I'll be doing, like tests in the morning and stuff like that. I'll be showing you guys some more, videos and stuff. And as you can see, the upload is actually going up now instead of down. So that definitely seems more reliable, and it's still going up instead of down. So that's definitely a good sign. 360 on the download on this one, so definitely not bad. 6:45 at night on a Saturday, definitely not bad at all. Upload 20.1, so definitely good on the upload on that one. And ping only 20. Let me run like 2 more here. I'll let you guys go after this. And like I said in my other videos, I've seen people that, they only get like 70 for upload or down. I mean, not 70 for upload. They only get like 70 on download. And like worse than that for upload. So for what we're getting, I mean, this is great. Download 376, so really good on that one. 14.1 on the upload, only 20 ping. Let me run one more here. 22 on the ping on this one. It went up a little bit, but not, not like drastically. Really good one on the download, 377. Wow. As you can see, the upload is still going up. It's not struggling, like it did the last time, with the old, with the Sagemcom fast gateway like it was. So 377 on the download, really good on that. 14.8, we'll say 15 on the upload, and only 22 ping, so definitely not bad at all. Let me actually show you guys some downloading here. And as you guys could see, when I went into the Google Home or the Google App Store here, it loaded it, like instantly. I've noticed that, ever since I've been, like a half hour ago, when I, set this up, the new gateway, I've noticed that it, ping definitely does matter. Because, ping is latency, so that's, how long it takes to load something, in other words, or how long, it takes to download something or something like that. So let me actually show you guys that I can actually download stuff pretty fast here. And as you can see, it wasn't saying pending for very long, and it's already at 40, 77, 78, installing, boom. I mean, that was fast. Let me install another game here, because I know that they take, up higher, gigabytes or megabytes. 32%, 60%, 65, installing. Finishing download. So this might take a little while because it's a pretty big game, but I don't think it'll take too long, though. It says I can play it already, so that's a good sign. So as you can see, that wasn't long at all for that download. let me download another thing here. Bejeweled. I mean, why not? As you can see, it didn't say pending, for very long at all. 52% installing, finishing download. So it's probably doing this, I've never actually seen it do this before, finishing download. So I think, when you play games on your phone, I think you're able to play it, and you don't actually have to download it all the way. So I think that's what it does. So I'll find some other apps to download and show you guys some, speed. But that wasn't, slow at all. I mean, already, installed. Let me actually go back here. Let me install, let me see. Install Temu. As you can see, it was pending for like not even a second, and boom. And boom. I mean, that took like, what, a second? I mean, not even. And Yahoo, I'll install this just for the heck of it. The pending, it didn't even, pen long at all. Yahoo is pretty big, 35.20 megabytes, so. But boom, I mean, that wasn't long at all for, that. Let me see, Photoshop, try to install this. As you can see, 50%, 65%, 100%. Boom, already installed. So, yeah, guys, I mean, it does look like, this gateway actually outperforms the other one, at least so far. Like I said, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on this, because I'm going to be doing some tests, and, further tests and stuff. I'm going to be, seeing if I will actually keep this one hooked up instead of the Sagemcom Fast. I'm going to be doing further tests in the coming days, and stuff like that. I'll probably do some speed tests in the morning, and at night, and, during the day, afternoon kind of stuff and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I'm glad that I actually gave this gateway a second chance. I actually did some research online, and I thought about it myself. I thought to myself, well, I'll give it another chance, and, I'm actually glad that I did. At least right now, I'm glad that I did, because, I thought to myself, there's got to be something going on there, because, maybe it needs a firmware update or something. And sure enough, like I said, it had like 3 or 4 reboots, so it was, installing the software, or the firmware, like I showed you guys in the photo. So I thought to myself, well, I'll give it another chance. I'll let it complete its updates, and, sure enough, it's been, outperforming the other one right now, as it should, because it's, it's actually smaller than the Sagemcom Fast Gateway. But I thought to myself, that shouldn't really have anything to do with it, because it's got, it's got external antenna stuff for it too. You can hook up an external antenna. I don't have an external antenna hooked up to it. This is just, the gateway itself. But you can add external antennas to that. So I might actually look into that. And see if I can, get even faster speeds. I might even do that, buy an antenna, an external antenna, to put onto it. But I might also, look into getting a Chester Cheetah gateway, as they're called. The Nader Tater, actually on his YouTube channel, talks about them. And he said that they have like band locking, they have tower locking. You can use 2 towers at once, 2 bands at once. So I'll look into that, but I don't really know if I actually will do that or not. Because this one seems to be performing pretty well. And like I said, I go in the Google Home app, or the Google Play Store here, and it's really fast. I can actually show you guys. Let me actually open up ESPN here. And as you can see, boom, it just, opened up right away. Sixers are actually playing right now. I can actually check the score. Only down by 2 at the half, so that's not that bad. Go into some details here. Go into the standings. I mean, everything, loads, fast. I mean, it's definitely noticeably faster than the Sagemcom one was. So, like I said, I'm glad that I didn't get rid of it. I'm glad that I, gave it a second chance, because it definitely seems to be, outperforming the Sagemcom fast. With the more reliable ping and the more reliable upload. Instead of going down with the upload, it's actually going up like it should. Unlike it was with the Sagemcom fast. And the upload speeds, or I mean the ping and the download speeds seem to be more reliable, and so do the uploads. So they all seem to be more reliable at this moment. But like I said, I'm going to be doing some more tests. And I'll keep you guys updated on that. I might actually do a morning speed test tomorrow on a Sunday morning. I might also do some speed tests in the afternoon and at night, like I did tonight. So like I said, tonight, it's 6:55 at night. It's a Saturday night and everybody's home. So those speeds that we were getting with the new one, are, outstanding in my opinion. So, and as they should be, because it's a newer technology. It's the newest gateway. It's got the, better bands in it, the better 5G bands, the better, 4G bands. So I'm, definitely glad, that I gave it a second chance. So anyway, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. I'll keep you guys posted on this. I'll do some more speed tests and more, testing and stuff, and let you guys know about this compared to the, Sagemcom fast. But right now, as of right now, it's actually outperforming that. So I'm very, happy, like I said, that I gave it a second chance. So, like I said, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.